Hey everybody, and welcome to my new series. It's a one video series this time because I don't actually have a lot more to say on this topic, but I wanted to talk about just making sure my mic wasn't muted. That happened last time and I wasted probably half an hour recording this video and then there was no sound in the end, so that was disappointing. But you know, these hiccups happen when you're new to this kind of thing. So this is my gear video, heavy metal gear, and it's all about my gear that I use. So for our band Whorrify and for other music that I play for all my other projects that I have on the side. I've got a solo project now that is separated from Whorrify and probably in the long run will be, superior. But for now, you got to focus on the prize. We're still working on the album, so I don't want to get too far ahead of myself on the solo stuff. But that's more of a conceptual album anyway. That's going to be a lot of famous rock bands, Led Zeppelin, Rush. They copy. They're fans of Lord of the Rings, and they have a lot of the Lord of the Rings Middle Earth lyrics. So what I'm doing is I'm actually writing a Lord of the Rings fan fiction currently about what happens after the series with Gimli and Legolas, the two best friends, the odd couple of Middle Earth, if you will. Guess which one's Walter Matthau? I don't think it'll be too hard to figure that out. If you're a fan of Walter Matthau, you'll see that comparison. But anyway, so that's what my album's going to be based on, is this fiction that I'm writing, this romp, adventurous romp with an elf and a dwarf through Middle Earth. And I'm doing a whole album based on that. But anyway, this isn't about that today. This is about gear. And this is my guitar. It's a Fender Strat. And as you'll see, it's the same color scheme as the great Yngwie Malmsteen, one of the greatest heavy metal guitarists of all time. My favorite song is, what's that one? Well, I can't remember it now, but I really I admire his work and his work ethic, most importantly. And so I got this guitar because I thought it would be inspiring. It would inspire me to make good heavy metal. It's tuned to drop B, which is sort of standard tuning in 2021. A lot of people still think that the old way of tuning, the E tuning, is kind of the standard tuning. That's really an old school gatekeeping mentality now. Everybody's dropping their guitars down to drop B because it's easier. You can get deeper tones. And if you look at this, rather than these really complicated chords, they're really hard on the hand, actually. You can just do this, and you get a chord. And so it's kind of like playing Guitar Hero. Something like that. It's very nice and simple and easy to work with. So I tune my guitar to drop B. You might go to a shop and it's probably all the guitars are still going to be in E, but I think over time you're going to find that B is going to become the standard tuning. The only reason that they're still doing the E tuning, or that they ever did it, was because they didn't know about drop B. The technology for guitars wasn't very good, and so they would try and tune it too low and it would break the strings and all that, or the neck, something. And so E was what they used because they didn't want to break the strings. But now we have better technology. We can do the drop tuning now. We can have a bit of an easier time playing guitar and have a better guitar. Nobody uses these high notes on a guitar anyway. You never see that. So they're kind of just there for show, right? And I also want to show you this. So this gift card my stepdad got us. He got it for me for helping him build his computer or his plumbing or some chore that I had to do. And this was his thank you to us, a $50 gift card for restaurants, for the restaurant. And so now that COVID is over, I'm going to be taking my wife out for a date to one of these places. And maybe we'll have a little fun after, but that remains to be seen. And that's between us, not really between me and the social media. I don't want to cause any drama or get canceled for saying the wrong thing, so we'll go into further details on that. But what I like to do is this little scrap parts here that are on the card. I like to cut those up and make picks with them, because I don't think you should buy picks. I think they're really expensive, and that's money that you could save for better gear, even though you don't really need it, better gear. I also have a 10-watt amp. I don't know what kind it is. It looks old. It's got an old-fashioned look to it, but it's new. It's not a tube amp or anything like that. It's modern technology, and I get a really crunchy sound out of that. All I have to do is you just turn all the knobs all the way up, and then on your guitar here as well, you've got, I don't really know what this thing is here, but these things here, if you turn those up to 10, you just keep them at 10. I'm actually thinking of super gluing this one, because it always likes to, my hand always likes to hit it, and then it goes down. Then you get a super crunchy metal sound. That's all you really need to do, you know. So basically that's my gear video. I don't have anything else to say, because that's all I use. It's all I'm probably ever going to use. I don't think you need anything more than that. And so I just want to say, have a metal day, have a rockin' day, and go out and buy some gear. Thank you for watching this series. Take care.